Hello, it's Rebercer. Are you ready? I am. So again, I'm trying something different this week. So last week I did a 45-minute video of just one quest, the Urn of Sacred Ashes. And last time it was pretty much just all the cutscenes put together with some of the puzzle solving. Some suggestions was that people enjoyed watching the fighting scenes. So I decided, what if I just play an hour, focused on one quest, and I break it up into 3 pieces, 3 20-minute videos, and then I post that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we're going to try that this week, just because I feel like an hour is a lot to ask from someone, and I'm more comfortable posting 20-minute videos versus like 40 to 60 minutes. So let's try that. I'm really excited. Today we are focusing on the nature beast. Nature of the beast. This is the elven one. If I remember correctly, it's between elves and werewolves. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe so you can see more. And if you enjoy watching this video, leave a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. And let's get to it. You gotta include the bowl. Why does it look like it's almost as big as my head?
Stop right there, outsider. The Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly.
Actually, I've been looking for the Dalish. I don't take kindly to threats. This is how you greet travelers? I had no idea there were Dalish out here. I'm going to say actually I've been looking for them.
I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours?
I'm a Grey Warden. I wish to speak to your leader. I will tell that to your leader and no one else, yeah.
Seeing as you are obviously no simple trespasser, I will leave it to the Keeper to decide the importance of your business. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
Rude, but I understand we're outsiders.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
I understand, but this one claims to have important business with our people.
I see. Tell me, stranger, what business could you possibly have with us? We have our own issues we must deal with, as you can see.
I come representing the Grey Wardens, and what issues are those? Perhaps I'm wasting my time here then. You'll listen to what I have to say until I'm finished, elf. Ooh. I'm just gonna say I'm come representing the Grey Wardens.
You might have simply said so to begin with. Masiranus, Mithra. You may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
My name is Robert. Pleasure to meet you. Yeah, gotta be a gentleman.
From a Shemlin. Interesting. What might be your mission here? Have you come to spread news of the Blight? I had already sensed the corruption spreading in the south. The existence of the Blight is not news to me. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us. And though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
Okay, I'll go ask the werewolves. It sucks because I do really like the elves, but I do like the werewolves as well. I kind of forget their story. I just wish we could come together and just be a big happy family. Is there no way to help your men? Are there actual werewolves in the forest? Why did these beasts attack you? Yeah.
They are savage and unrelenting. They need no reason to attack anyone. What is curious, however, is the ambush. We expect werewolves to be no more cunning than a rabid wolf. The ambush suggests a level of intelligence we've never seen before.
Maybe they aren't as unintelligent as you think. Surely you must have some warriors to spare. I'm just gonna say maybe they aren't as unintelligent as you think.
I doubt that. The very curse that is in their blood fills them with an unreasoning rage that precludes any true thought.
Is there no way to help your man?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
I'm good at non-trivial tasks. But you're gonna ask me to get it anyhow, right? Yeah.
I would not ask such a thing of anyone. You asked, did you not? Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us.
Why? Show me.
I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
I'll find this Winterfangs for you. Have you considered seeking outside help? That's me. If I help you, what will you give me? You said you could perhaps destroy the curse? I understand, Miss Go. Yeah, let's ask. You said perhaps. That's interesting.
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
I understand. I must go.
I am truly sorry the Dalish could not uphold the promises they have made.
Underanitation, Grey Warden. My name is Lanaya. I am Zathrian's first, what you might call an apprentice, perhaps. I've been studying under the Keeper all my life. I am a bit curious of the outside world. Do you mind if I ask you a question or two?
Oh no, you have just asked me a question right there. I'll say if you like, go ahead.
I hear the human cities are very large. Thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true?
Why don't you go see the city for yourself? Probably not a good thing for an elf to do. Are you saying you can't imagine such a thing? Yes, some are larger than the eye can see.
How very loud that must be with everyone talking all at once. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought.
They're used to it, just as humans are. Difficult for you, perhaps maybe you should try it. It isn't an easy life for them, that's true. And your way is better? I wouldn't know anything about it. I'm just gonna say it is an easy life for them, that's for sure. That's true.
I suppose you have met many of my kind in your travels. My heart goes out to them. It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory. I have a question, if it's not too impolite to ask. Do your people regret what they did to ours?
Oh, this is difficult. Some of us do, not all humans are the same. You don't think your people were partly responsible? We don't pay much attention to it, it's history. We say some of us do, not all humans are the same.
I see. That is difficult for our people to accept. Even if only some were in favor of what was done to us, the rest did nothing to stop it. A poet once wrote of them, before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own.
What can you tell me about Zathrian?
Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself. He is the keeper of this clan and has been for a very long time. He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them.
Lost much? What has he lost?
He lost his family. A very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific.
Are they werewolves?
I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
Interesting. How did you come across the Dalish if you were so
My
young?
parents were servants to a human merchant whose caravans plied the southern routes. One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl, and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years.
Aw, I'm sorry, that must have been horrible.
It was, though long years of reflection have allowed me to come to terms with it, to put them in perspective. I can only imagine what would have happened had the clan not saved me from them. I owe them my life for that, and more.
Aw. You said Dalish rescued you from the bandits?
The bandits killed a scout when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers. He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since.
Do you have a family you could return to? Bruh, what does a keeper do exactly?
A keeper is, first and foremost, the leader of the clan. He decides where we go and when we shall move. He's also responsible for knowing the clan's ancient lore and passing it on to the others in the clan. Without a keeper, the clan's knowledge is lost forever, so the clan protects him like no other.
I don't know, because I kind of want to side with the werewolves. I kind of want to hear the werewolf stories.
Andera Natetian, stranger. I am Atheras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you. That is very generous of you. Most would assume we are unkind as a rule, and that is not the case. Especially not to a Grey Warden. But we have lost much, and it is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
You do not seem happy about that.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't speak too much about this, especially with an outsider. I am sure you have little interest in my problems.
Please, I'd like to hear about
It's
it.
odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me. My wife Delilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Delilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf. And that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Delilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
I'll seek her out in the forest.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Oh, I want your amulet. Okay.
Hello?
He's just trying to relax by the fire, and then freaking Robert just shows up like, hello. Hello yourself. Who are you? Why are you cringing? Speak up.
I'm Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Oh, why can't you?
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Try me, I might surprise you.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something.
Werewolf.
I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Who is she?
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child.
Rude.
If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
Man, he needs to move on. There must be some way to solve your problem. Yeah.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
Or if I got help for you, that's cheating. Perhaps I could talk to Gaina for you. Why not go into the force anyway? He's gonna die that way. Have you tried wooing her? Yeah.
Wooing? I don't understand.
Romance her. Show her you love her.
I've serenaded her, and we've talked many times under the moon. But that doesn't matter if I'm still an apprentice. Not to her.
Then why do you bother? Yeah.
Because I love her. I really do. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Have you tried giving her a gift?
A gift? No, that wouldn't be appropriate. Not before we're married.
Oh, sorry. How about really showing your love? I suppose it'd be too much to ask if you've petted her. Okay, let me talk to her. I don't want someone forced because I feel like you'd die. I could talk to her.
I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
I can be pretty persuasive.
Really? I'm willing to try anything.
Are you so happy? What's in it for me?
I could reward you. I have a book of our history written in the common tongue. The keeper wrote it and gave it to my father before he died. If nothing else, you could sell it. It must be worth something in the human lands.
Sure, I know, dude.
Cyranas, oh ma Cyranas, I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
If I remember correctly, you can like woo her yourself, which is pretty funny.
Andaran Atishan, outsider.
You're Gaina, correct? Gaina mentioned you.
You spoke to him? What did he say?
He said that you refused to give him your hand. He says that you were cruel and that he hates you. He said that if he was lucky, he would bed you soon. Let's go for the first one.
Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
If you love him, it doesn't matter what he is, does it?
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
If you love him, then believe in him and help him succeed. Yeah.
Oh, you are right. I have made poor Kamen miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt. Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen.
Lev.
Kamen, I have been a fool.
Oh, we're just gonna watch this.
What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today.
Oh.
We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Does anyone else feel the urge to vomit? No? 'Tis just me?
Here,
Yes, just you.
take the book. I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least I can do.
This proves 5. She's so against romance. Yeah, here's probably a good place to end it. Thank you for watching, it means a lot to me. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, it helps me out, and if you still haven't, subscribe. See you next week. Bye.